Camera off. I don't know why I forget to turn the camera off, but I do. Alright, let's see. So, let me just, let everybody know. Here, I'm gonna adjust the sound also, so give me one sec. Yeah, I turn it on party audio only, like, up, so that way they can hear you better.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah, that's what I did. Then we
Yeah,
go
if you hear water running on my end, I'm washing my hands.
Yeah, I got you. I got you, man.
I'm washing my hands, if you're wondering.
At least we can prove you washed them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Keep them clean, boys.
No, I am not taking a shower. Don't think wrong.
You're taking
like
a
I
shower
play
during the
this-
Tub in the tub.
Yeah. It's like you're streaming the podcast and out of nowhere a viewer is gonna say, "Why is there water running in the background?" Oh, because I'm taking a shower.
He's taking a shower.
It's a live stream.
It's a lot. Bringing the whole new meaning of live stream.
Yep. You know, I'm taking a shower. It's not a big deal. People do this on stream all the time. Come on.
Yeah,
is
exactly. Exactly. It's definitely normal, so you're fine. You are fine. Alright. So, let me,
Oh man.
Okay.
Alright, guys. I'm done taking a shower.
You're done taking a... Damn, that was a quick shower, man.
Hell yeah. There's a new record.
Just
Yeah,
think
that
shower.
shower.
Doesn't take long.
35 seconds. It's a new record.
Alright. So let me just adjust this real quick. I know I'm not doing zombies. I'm not doing zombies. Okay.
Yeah, you gotta change that title.
Yeah, playroom. Educational game. They didn't really put it as educational game. Alright, so...
You
We'll
gotta
put
have
that
that
in there.
education.
I guess so. Sure. Baseball? Oh, baseball is not in tag? What? Basketball and football are, but baseball isn't? What? That is weird.
Somebody's a baseball hater, somebody apparently.
No, it's just Twitch. Alright, so...
Now we know who the hater is.
we know who the hater is, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
The wrestling's in here, though. Wrestling! We'll do that.
There we go, you're live. Alright. Just
Alright.
joined it.
Just joined, awesome. Okay, so... Here, let me, I'm gonna put... just chatting. Because we all know that's what we're doing on podcasts. We just chat and we chill. I just gotta get everything set up here. Alright. Okay. So let me just check and see if we're alright and good to go. Alright. Okay. Let me just check and if that is going by. Alright, okay. I think, yeah, I think we're live. We're live. Okay. We are live and we're ready to go. Alright, so... Ladies and gentlemen, Abstract, I see you, man. Gas Canister, what's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? How is everybody doing in the chat? So, welcome, everybody, to episode number 2 of the Kyle the Pug podcast show. You guys don't know who I am. I'm Kyle the Pug, and if you didn't know that already, well, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. Plug!
Then this is not the stream for you.
This is not the stream for you, but anyways, Abstract just shouting out plug for no reason, but we all know we love Abstract. But anyways, how's everybody doing tonight? I'm doing fantastic. As always, you know, bright smile, positivity, you guys know where it's at. And we got some guests as always on the show. The homie Burning Shadows with us. You want to say hello, man? You want to say hi to the audience? And the one time I say
Hello,
hi,
guys.
okay, I was gonna say, dude, like you were so delayed on that, man.
I was picking up something, that's why.
yeah, I was gonna say, do not be delayed. But anyway, so Penguinator's also here. He'll kind of chat in every
What's
so
up?
often. And Haley, she's off somewhere. She wanted me to message her about her segment coming up here very, very soon. But anyways, so let's get started with today's show, guys. We got 10 people already in the audience. Holy shit, you guys are awesome. You guys came here for the podcast show, and that's where we're going to bring you guys today. This is the podcast show. So if you guys didn't know, the podcast is about sports and video games. That's basically all we talk about. And you guys can chat with us, too. You guys can definitely... Yeah, that's usually Haley's topic, and wrestling, and anything you guys want to talk about on the show. And like I said, you guys can talk about anything you want. You guys can chat with us. You know, give me some topics to talk about. I'll talk about it on the show with you guys. So anyways, I want to start off one thing. I want to get Burning Shadow's attention here. So, your boy, Bruce Bochy, is going to call it quits after the 2019 season, man. That's some pretty big breaking news, though. So you got to tell us a little bit more on that. What's going through your mind as you hear that?
Well, when I saw that he was gonna retire after this season, I was a little sad. But of course, you know, old age is getting to you, and you do want to move on.
I mean, you got to look at the man's history, though. You know, I hate the Giants with a passion, but yeah, he's got like 3 rings to add on to his resume.
Yeah,
I mean,
he has 3 rings. But
Yeah.
he has made 4 World Series appearances, because if you remember, he used to coach the Padres.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
That is true. He did coach the Padres for a little while. I'm actually quite impressed that you remembered that, because I completely forgot that a while ago.
Because you and I can agree, yes, you and I, you know, Dodgers fan, Giants fan, but you and I can agree that we don't like the Padres.
Oh, yeah, and speaking of the Padres, I was going to talk about this too. Manny Machado. Oh my god, when I saw the signing with that, I literally just wanted to throw up. Like, low-key wanted to throw up after that. I mean,
why
it was...
10 years?
Why $300 million for 10 years? And
Like,
on it... I'm
so organization on drugs?
It's probably, I have no idea, honestly, but, I mean, I don't think he's going to last very long, if you ask me, really, if you think about it. He's not going to last long. Like, what is he going to do for the team? I mean, I know he'll provide the offensive power, but then he's going to complain, then shout out to Mama Pug, by the way. Say hi to everybody, we got 13 people watching. Alright, she says hi. But anyways, so yeah, I feel like he's gonna go to like New York or someplace, because he's gonna bitch and moan and complain about like certain things. I guess if there's no pitching, he's getting no help and all that. But yeah, I feel like he's gonna go to New York, somewhere around there, or Boston, or maybe like a top caliber team, because I just don't see him fitting in San Diego, honestly.
No, because he's gonna seem out of place.
Yeah, and I saw a lot of the not memes, but there was some there's some Twitter stuff that I've seen. I follow the Dodgers Twitter, and obviously he's been overpaid and has opt out after 5. Yeah, he's way overpaid. That's why I baffled and laughed at that man. It's honestly, that's just absolutely insane. And I know why the Dodgers, you know, kind of gave him up, because he was looking for a ridiculous amount of... I mean, I know Corey Seager's obviously coming back here for the 2019 season, and that's why they kind of let him go, but you were going to say that?
But looking at the Dodgers team, you guys don't really need Machado.
Yeah, I mean, he was great, though, in the playoffs. He was great in the playoffs, no doubt, but like NLDS, NLCS... until the World Series happened, then he started getting really toxic. But yeah, we don't really need that. It was just. I mean, I was. It was.
And
it was.
I like to give credit where it's due, but you guys are a pretty good team, despite me not liking you guys.
Yeah, I mean, take a look at take a look at Okay, boy, hold on. So Machado is a trash and mean play. Yeah, he's since the World Series, he actually is like that. Man, he sucks. Bryce Harper's what LA should have signed. Actually, Bryce Harper, I think, was in contact with the Phillies last time I checked. What's up, Cactus?
Yeah. Yeah, the Giants had kept up with him during the off season because we all know that the man is from Las Vegas, and I think our headquarters is there. I think
he does have a bad attitude, and it just made me sad though.
And there is a really strong suit that we might get Harper, because that would give us more power to our lineup, other than Sandoval, Posey, Belt, and Crawford.
Well, yeah, you would guys have a hell of an offense, but you still have no pitching. He's been bad since Baltimore.
Garbage.
Yeah, I mean, well, good on the field, for at one point, but and then until the World Series happened, when he tried to stomp on, teammates, not teammates, but enemies and all that. Don't care what anyone says. The Twins are going all the way. Hell no. Talk about the Twins over there.
I'm sorry. I had hope for the Twins.
The Braves.
Oh man, we got the Braves.
For the Twins when they were in that wild card game against the Yankees.
The Washington they didn't want Harper anymore. They literally didn't want him. Phillies have been the heavy favorites as of lately to get Harper. Yeah, they have been. Because what have the Phillies really done though? Since of course they had Ryan Howard and who else was it that they had? Oh my God, I know the Howard, Victorino, and Chase Utley days, but
I remember those days too.
Oh yeah, I mean
from 2012 and 9.
Well, yeah, like way back. What? I don't think they've been much since then. Yeah, Utley and Jimmy. Yeah. That's what I meant. That's what I said.
They had a Victorino.
That's what I said. Yeah, Victorino too. Shane Victorino was a. That was another name of the past, because I know a little backstory of him. He got drafted by the Dodgers, and I don't remember the whole backstory behind it, but I guess they got rid of him, I believe, for I don't know, I guess they were trying to do something. I don't remember what it was. I was a fan of the Phillies for 10 years, even when they sucked. Yeah, I mean, they were like a little bit of an underdog story also as well. Don't they have the most losses in the major leagues? I think it was over 1,000 losses or something, or is that Cincinnati? Because I'm not sure. It might be one or the other. I'm not sure.
What in of all time or?
Yeah, overall all time.
I would have to look. I don't know.
Union is considering adding a DH to NL, which would make signing Harper long term easy. I wouldn't like that, honestly, if the DH went to the NL. I just don't really see that. I just can't see that being a thing.
I should stick with the AL, where the NL pitchers can hit.
Yeah, Carlos Ruiz. Oh, Roy Halladay. Oh my God, God bless his soul.
Rest in peace. I was gonna mention that.
Yeah, Cliff Lee. Oh my goodness. Yeah, those were.
Cliff Lee, yes.
Oh my goodness, that team was absolutely dominant. I don't even care what anybody says. Brad Lidge. Oh my God, Brad Lidge too. Oh my God.
Especially in the 2010 postseason where Roy Halladay pitched that perfect game. My God.
God bless that man's soul. I mean, I'm so glad.
1-0 over Cincinnati. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
I remember that game.
Yeah, he was in. I think he's in the Hall. Isn't he Hall of Fame this year, or was that last year? Roy Halladay. Yeah, okay. Roy Halladay was in the Hall of Fame this year. And there was Mariano Rivera. That was kind of a given. How about Edgar Martinez? though? That was another thing I was excited about. Edgar Martinez. Oh yeah, Mama Pug was happy because she follows King 5 and the Mariners stuff on Facebook and all that. But yeah, Edgar Martinez.
Your mom's a Mariners fan?
No, she's a Giants fan. But she
Your mom?
Also. Yeah, my Mama Pug is a Giants fan. And Hayes and
You're adopted.
Yep,
You're
I am.
Adopted.
Penguin just comes out of nowhere. You're adopted. That is so
You're adopted. Please clip that. Please
Oh my God. God, I hate you so much. Why the F with the Angels? Why would they sign Harper to join Trout or shirts of Trout? Yeah, the Angels are kind of idiots on that one, honestly. I don't know what your team's dealing with either, Matt. So yeah, so we got Twins, Angels, Braves, Giants, we got all the teams coming from all over the place, honestly. It is amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
god.
just said it all nonchalant out of nowhere. That was perfect timing. Please correct
Sad to
that.
say, Cynthia, I think Bonds is gonna get in there sooner or later. Because I know it's
Yeah,
gonna
most
probably
likely.
gonna take like a couple of years, but he's gonna get in there.
Oh no, Barry Bonds is gonna be in there.
Yeah, I
That's for
mean,
sure.
as much as you know, I never really liked him. Yeah, sadly he's gonna be in it.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that haven't liked him, but it is what it is. You keep
Yeah.
I didn't even care about him, to be honest, that much. That man
Yeah,
was
but
like
neither
a
did I,
home run hitting
honestly.
machine.
As long as Pete Rose ain't in it, they won't be. Damn.
Pete Rose.
Pete Rose, not Pete Rose.
It's like you can't even. Every time when I see Barry Bonds try to hit, you can't pitch this man at all.
Yeah, and
It's
I've
too
known
hard.
the history. I know the history behind that. Especially when my team had to go up against him like numerous times.
And it's like, how do you pitch this man? You're gonna have to intentionally walk him every single time, even if the bases are loaded.
Oh yeah, exactly. You guys
Because
be
what would you
screwed,
rather give up? 1 run or 4 runs?
right?
Come on.
Yeah, come on, man. Come on. Where was that from? Come on, man. That's from like a ESPN
Yeah.
segment there, but somewhere around there. I don't remember what it was. I think it was like the Monday Night Football preview, or
Yeah.
like before the actual game started. They would have a segment like, "Come on, man," and then they would like show like all the stupid defensive plays and on that. Yeah, that was I was just talking about they were on ESPN. They were like, "Come on, man."
But yeah-
I forgot who
but
said
yeah,
that though. It
back
was pretty
to-
funny.
I
But
like how we got all sidetracked, but yeah.
Speaking
but
of
back
football-
on the Bochy part.
But yeah, speaking of football, so what I wanted to talk about here, the Robert Kraft sex scandal. That's been a
Oh,
thing.
that.
that has actually been a thing. So
I've seen
Instead
a
of,
bunch of memes about that on Facebook.
instead of Deflategate, it's Penetrategate.
Hashtag penetrate gate.
Yeah, I
If you
mean,
get some, there's still hope for me.
get that football out of here. I want to talk about football, but yeah, Vikings didn't do much this year, did they, Cynthia? Okay, but then again, my team did shite in the Super Bowl, so I can't say shit.
Hey, don't overlook that Stephon Diggs catch against the Saints last season. Do not
Pros-
overlook that.
But anyways, back to the prostitution scandal. So, is it a big deal or is it not a big deal? Like, what's your intake on that?
I don't think it's that big of a deal, to be honest, because stuff like this.
They just got caught. All of them do it.
Yeah, all of them do it, right? You know, it's not a big deal, honestly.
It's not that big of a deal. A lot of teams do it, so.
Yeah, there's a lot of people, a lot of teams, a lot of players do it. No, like, they just decided to go
It's
for
like-
the fame and all that.
This isn't the
There's
first
also
time
one
that
like
this
the
happened.
rapper where they run their age. They're not gonna care.
R.
Mhm.
Kelly?
Oh my god. Yeah, it's no big deal. That's what I think about the whole
Yeah.
thing. But the sad thing is everybody's making it a big deal, if you think about it.
Yeah,
Because they got
because
nothing else to
sports.
talk about.
Because
Yeah, it's
something when
it's
it
either
comes to
LeBron
sports-
James or Tom Brady or just something really random, you know? It's just
The Warriors
the
winning every year.
the Warriors. Ew, Vikings Abstract just comes in. Ew, Vikings fans. Yeah, wait, Abstract, aren't you a Ravens fan? You like follow the Ravens on Twitter, I noticed.
How
Oh,
did you
he
feel to
did.
lose Joe Flacco?
He did commit a crime. He did, but like nobody's really caring about it. Though, like seems like nobody's really giving a shit about the whole thing.
But yeah, you saw how I brought that up. How does it feel to lose Joe Flacco?
Damn, that is, yeah, to the Broncos. That's actually, you're not
That's
a
like
big
an insult.
Vikings fan, so oh no, Matt Man's the Vikings fan.
Matt Man is.
Best we have a
Oh,
future
Matt
now.
Man.
Well, I guess if they got rid of Joe Flacco, they have a future now. There it is, chat. There it is, right there.
There it is.
So, he says Sacramento Kings are the shocker of 2018.
The Warriors beat them. Calm down, Matt Man. Calm down.
Well, then again, the Kings
Hornets are gonna
actually
stink
do.
your ass.
The Hornets are gonna sting them. You kind of watch the
Yeah,
Vikings, but not as much as Jack Jack, though. Not as much as Jack Jack, because you got him like a little mini Vikings uniform. It's like, that's adorable, though. I've seen that, and that's pretty adorable. But anyways, going back to Batman's theory, you know, with the, not theory, but like his point with the Kings in 2018-2019 season, he's right on one thing, though. They actually have been a real shocker. They actually might be, you know, up for playoff contention, too. Jack Jack is a hardcore.
It doesn't matter if they're the 8th seed. They're not going to win.
I mean, to improve, I mean, to, like, improve.
They'll make your asshole pucker.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. So, let's talk about the best team in the NBA.
The Warriors, of course.
I knew you were gonna say the Timberwolves.
Nah, Timberwolves are not winning this year. You can get that out of here.
Get that out of here. She's a dedicated.
Get that out of here. I know.
Actually, wait,
it's
is she? I know. Wait, hang on a second. Are you? Hold on. I kind of want to hear it. You know. Oh no, I was gonna invite her to the party, but damn. That's a big rip in the chat. I don't remember the last time they had a winning season. Neither do I.
Timberwolves?
I don't know. If you're online, definitely join.
Join us.
You're a freaking diehard King said at F you, they'll shock the Warriors. Mark my words, they'll take them to the brink every game. Yeah, say the Lakers.
That'll be the day.
The Lakers
that'll be the day.
Actually kind of do too. And you don't follow the Timberwolves. Uh-oh. Anybody can join? Yeah. Well, just like the audience, you can join the party. Hold on, Abstract, are you on? Actually, Abstract is not on. You are not on. What the hell?
Get on.
Okay. Abstract, Cynthia, Mattman. I know you're there, Mattman. I know you're
All
there.
three of you jump on.
All three of them jump on. Give you a few seconds.
All
All
three
right.
of you.
Alrighty.
Jump on at the trampoline.
But anyways, sticking with the NFL here. I know we were kind of going off topic here a little bit. Antonio Brown and Le'Veon Bell from Pittsburgh. They're going out of Pittsburgh. Where do you see them ending up?
Who?
Le'Veon Bell and Antonio Brown.
Whoever pays the most.
Knowing them, I can see them going to either Patriots or Dallas or Seattle. One of those three teams.
I mean, I can't even talk. I would probably say the Patriots, maybe, but I read that, you know, they don't want to give Antonio Brown to another team up north. So I kind of read that. You had Laker Nike shoes. Damn, that's dope. Dallas, I could definitely see though, because for all the fame and on there. But I don't know. I don't know about Le'Veon Bell though, because they already have Ezekiel Elliott, and wide receiver wise, I could definitely see maybe Antonio Brown going to Dallas. But
do you see
Le'Veon Bell? I don't know about that.
Do you see Le'Veon Bell joining the Rams?
No, I do not see him joining the Rams, because the Rams don't really need anybody. And I'll explain that here. I'll explain that here in a little bit. But yeah, Le'Veon Bell, I'm gonna say he's gonna go to a team that needs a running back, and I would probably say Buffalo. Maybe I can probably see him maybe going to New England, because they actually do need another running back. Send you an invite. All right, hang on 1 second. Let me get my point across, and I'll send you the invite. I think San Francisco also needs a running back too, in a way.
I don't see him joining San Francisco.
Really? I mean,
what I can't see him doing is working with the team if he wants to be part of the trade, to where he thinks he can have a future at a Super Bowl, not just going to like some random team they want to trade him to.
How conversational is this podcast? We're just having a friendly talk. That's all it is. That's basically what we're doing here on the Kyle the Pug podcast show. There's some jokes. Yeah, oh, fuck you too.
Adopted.
Hashtag Kyle the Pug's adopted. I want to talk to your head. I want you to talk. Oh my god! But
get to work, Becky. Get that trending.
Get that trending, Becky. Get to work. Are you effing kidding me? Oh my god, that's gonna be a meme that'll be stuck forever. My dear god. Okay.
It's
Controversial.
gonna be like the military memes where they say, "Damn it, Carl." You're gonna see other memes pop up. Damn it, Becky.
Damn it, Becky.
Damn it, Becky. You bitch. No.
Wow.
No, it's not controversial. We just have a friendly discussion, unless we'll throw some jokes around here and there, but nothing controversial. This isn't like Alex Jones or anybody like that.
Yeah.
That's psychopathic.
It's not a real podcast if there's no jokes involved.
Can you mention Colin Kaepernick? You can mention whoever you want about Colin Kaepernick. Like, I really don't care.
Speaking about him, did you see that Nike released a shirt for him?
Yeah, I did see that.
It looks kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Didn't he like win something? Been like
Allah.
Hello.
Okay, I don't know what kind of
Hello.
noise I made there.
Mm.
Pug bark.
Go back to the
Pug
noise you know.
Yeah.
Damn it, Becky. You want to mention Matman? Why do you want to mention Matman, Abstract? But yeah, Colin Kaepernick, you were gonna say something. I kind of want to hear this.
No, I just wanted to see because we were talking NFL and you can't talk about the NFL without mentioning Colin Kaepernick.
Oh,
Yeah.
you mean Colin Kaepernick?
Kaepernick.
Kaepernick. But anyways, yeah, I don't really. I mean, I'm all right with talking about him. It's just it's weird to me. Like,
I heard that he was gonna go with New England, but
no, actually, no. Now I remember what it was. Okay, so they're saying that if Tom Brady retires, that New England was gonna pick him up. Like once Tom Brady retires.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what it
He won't be able to
was.
replace Brady though.
he's not a bad quarterback.
No, see,
When
this
he
is
was-
okay. No. This is the thing with Kaepernick,
Yes,
though.
abstract. yes.
This is the thing. He has the legs and the throwing arm, like the throwing power, but goddamn, does his accuracy suck. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
his
throw
accuracy
that.
does
He has the legs to be a scrambler. I mean, if he gets the accuracy in check, I mean, he would probably be like in talks right now, like one of the best quarterbacks today. But obviously, his
Yeah, because when he
troublings-
debuted in San Francisco, I did not have high hopes for him.
But
I thought he was going to be one of those quarterbacks that weren't all that.
But he,
Mhm.
yeah, the first year though, he led him to the Super Bowl against the Ravens. Like
Yeah.
I think it was.
Mhm.
I think I'm trying to remember how many. I think
2013.
it was like 3 games right before the regular season ended, and he just went off for them. CJ just
Yeah.
wants to mention his name. Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess.
Some way. I don't know how we squeezed out a win against the Falcons in that championship game. I don't know how we did it.
I mean,
Mix of
Luck.
defense and what little offense he got.
and don't forget Jim
Pretty
Harbaugh's coaching job, and you guys. That was kind of like your guys' mistake giving him up
Yeah, it was, because he's now coaching in college football.
at Michigan for the
While
Wolverines.
his brother is still coaching the Ravens.
Yeah, that's kind of a odd little situation there. Brothers in
Yeah,
the
that was
NFL
like a
and the younger
brotherly
brothers.
battle.
Dude, that actually was, honestly, and especially when the lights went out at the one point
Yeah,
in the
that's
game. You want Jim to do
Oh yeah,
better
you
at
remember
Michigan?
that?
Yeah, I
You
do
know how
remember
we
the
were losing,
yeah,
and then
the
we made
lights
that
went out.
comeback.
Yeah,
We made that comeback just because the lights were going out.
and I remember, wasn't that Ray Lewis's last game too? I believe that
Yes.
was.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I
I
actually used
missed.
to like to watch him play defense.
No,
Mhm.
his intro, when he come out of the little thing, his dance intro is what got everybody going.
Oh, yeah.
remember
I mean, he had a
that
good
when the
intro,
lights
but
went
still,
out.
he played some very good line defense. I like to watch him play.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I mean, I would be afraid of that man if he was even 75 or 80 years
Him
old.
and what was the one for Reggie White? He was also a good lineman.
Oh yeah, I
Years ago.
remember that was years ago. You're talking about, damn, you went hella throwback. Holy criminy.
Dude, I was
Back
watching
in
NFL
early
with Barry
2000s.
Sanders.
Yeah, back in the early 2000s. There you go. Oh
Yeah,
man.
early 2000s. He went
We
way
remember. I was born in
Way,
the 80s,
way, way
so
back.
I watched Montana
Hey,
play.
guess.
back. What's up, guys?
Green Bay had a down year. Yeah, Green Bay especially, had a really
excuse
bad
me.
down year.
Shush.
Hey,
We like that.
well, okay, Miss Vikings.
I
Actually,
may not be a huge Vikings fan, but I am not a huge fan of Packers. Let's just get that out of the way.
Well, you and my buddy Matt Man, who you met both, he's a Vikings
Yeah.
fan also.
I
I
was
don't
more
mind
of
the
a
Packers. They
fan
don't bother me.
yeah, but you're not border rivals with them, so
I mean, if I had to compare both Green
I've
Bay and
known
the
about
Vikings, the
rivalries,
Vikings are a
believe
better
me.
team.
Especially being an
Thinking
LA
about
fan,
it.
we have a lot of rivals,
Well,
obviously.
somebody got blocked on
I
the Prince
was-
list by saying that.
I was more of a Vikings fan when we had Jared Allen and Adrian Peterson.
Jared Allen, oh my god, that's a name for the
I
past.
remember
And-
Jared Allen.
Who the hell is that? Who the hell is who?
Are you talking about me, Gas? I know
think
it's
he
been a
is.
while since you've heard my voice, but
Yeah,
Is that
it's
CJ?
been a while
CJ?
since Cynthia joined the party too. Yeah, it is Cynthia, the one and only. Sinky. Hashtag Stinky Sinky.
You know
my
how you
gosh,
said
stop.
you know how you
Slinky,
said, Kyle,
slinky.
that LA has a lot of rivals?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's now Boston now.
Yeah, well, it's yeah, sad. Well, I mean, then again, the rivalry does run deep though in basketball. But baseball, I mean, and then you know what even broke my heart more was New England beating
I
us in
hope
the
Peterson
Super Bowl.
comes back strong. That was CJ. Well, I mean, Peterson's not with us anymore, so
Yeah,
like I can care less about
he's
him.
with
Like, he
he's
went,
with
he went
Washington.
to the Saints. He went to the
I don't know
Saints
why.
first, and I was like, goodbye.
He's
and then he
with the
sucked.
Redskins. Yeah, he's with
And
the
then he
Redskins.
moved, and he still sucks. So
He didn't
you
do
never really
bad.
cared about him to begin with.
He didn't do bad.
no, he was fantastic. He was a fantastic running back, and then he
until
left. No.
until he what was
Until
that?
he
What
left.
was,
That's all I'm saying.
no. It was there was something else I
Well,
wanted to
he,
add
he
with
had
that.
a scandal. He
Yeah,
had
the
a,
scandal
he
of
had a
hitting his
scandal.
it was like he's hitting
yeah,
his
corporal
kid.
punishment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Corporal punishment.
Yeah, and that's why the Vikings
Oh.
got rid of him, I think.
Yeah, they
I
were
was
like, bye bye. And I was like, bye bye.
Like,
You
bye,
go
you're
over to
done.
the
Also, that was
Saints.
right on the heels of the Ravens running back and his assault on a female.
Yeah, yeah.
Peterson's came
Ray
Yeah.
Rice. Ray Rice. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what it was.
So it was right on the heels of that. So the Vikings wanted to take us.
He did
Saying like,
decent.
"Oh,
with-
see,
yeah,
we're
he
doing
did
something for
decent
the
with
kicking."
Washington. He I guess he was the backup. I
See,
forgot his name though.
I haven't paid attention to. I stopped paying attention to him when he went over to the Saints. That hurt.
Because you
I,
didn't
I
care
do
no
not
more.
like the Saints.
I mean,
Like,
I feel
honestly,
bad. I still
any Vikings fan is not a Vikings fan if they like the Saints. That's all I'm saying.
Speaking of the Saints, I feel bad for them this year. I mean, I feel
Yeah,
like
I do
they
too.
should have. I feel like they should have gone to the Super Bowl if the call.
Well, you know what? You know what? It's payback because do you know what the Saints did with the Vikings back in when we had Brett Favre? Mm-hmm.
I remember.
Oh, I remember that. Now that you mentioned
remember
that. I remember it.
I feel so
Damn.
bad
Oh,
for
And
them.
so you know when the Saints
I'm-
were complaining?
Saints will be fine.
I
They'll
was
be
like,
back next year. Yeah.
But
You know
then
when the
again,
Saints
don't you
were marching
remember
in? Oh, wait, that's
the
a song.
postseason last year?
Oh wait, that's a
That
song.
catch that the Vikings had against the Saints, the Stephon Diggs? Bro.
Oh,
You know, the
Stephon
best part
Diggs.
the best part was, so we were watching the game, and so when it was like, you know, getting down to the wire, my mom turned it off. She goes, I'm not watching this anymore. And so I was
I
on
think
Twitter.
you said
I was
this.
on Twitter.
I remember
I
the
was on Twitter.
story because my
And
notifications
my
were
boyfriend
on.
was watching it as well. And so he was like, no, turn on the TV. You got to see this. And I was checking the score, and I was like, wait.
Why'd it change?
Why
why-
did it change?
why?
Mom,
Why is it in the Vikings' favor?
Then we saw it. And we were like, what? And then the next game we sucked. But you know, whatever.
Yeah. You guys got destroyed by the Eagles.
We
Yeah.
got destroyed.
It was annihilation,
And we were like,
38-7?
You
Come
know,
on.
we got an amazing catch. We're gonna go into this winning. No.
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 It was the Eagles' year last year,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yep.
going back to the Saints, though. Yeah, so then we had that, and obviously the penalty that should have been called but never was, and they were still, you know, trying to get that call reversed to have like a rematch in the
Oh,
final
yeah.
30 seconds. Dude, I mean,
Oh, you know what's even better? During the Super Bowl, they were actually in New Orleans. They were actually filming whenever they won the Super Bowl a few years back. They were actually showing that instead.
Damn.
Like, wow, salty fans. Wonder how that feels like.
Oh, you mean that pathetic
Yeah.
Super Bowl we had this year?
Oh yeah. I mean, honestly,
It was
Bowl?
so late. I
mean,
was
as a
watching
Ram,
it
I feel bad for
the
two.
commercials.
I mean, I feel bad for like two ways with that Super Bowl. First of all, obviously, you know, I'm a Rams fan forever, and that performance we had. I mean, the defense did fine, like absolutely fine against Tom Brady. It's just Jared
But that
Goff.
offense, though.
Jared Goff just looked like a fucking lost child out there. Like he had no heart, no passion, no emotion, no drive
Like he
and will to
didn't
win.
care.
Yeah, he didn't even care. No, well, it's not like he didn't care, but he didn't know what to do. He looked
It
clueless.
overwhelmed him probably.
I felt like he was
Yeah.
more hesitant in this game.
Yeah, he wasn't his usual self, and he
Yeah,
should have
I
made
think
those
what it was is where
plays that he
it
should
probably
have.
sank in that he's in the Super Bowl. This is a big game. I don't need to screw up, and that he overthought all his moves, so he didn't
He
do
really
very well.
did.
Mhm.
He was overthinking too much.
Yeah, he was overthinking way
And once
the
you
hell too
overthink,
much.
you're gonna lose every single time. Once
Yeah.
you
Goff is a
overthink.
rookie. He needs more. Actually, no, Goff isn't
Especially
a
against
rookie.
Brady.
This is I think this is that was his
Was
third
that his
year.
sophomore season? Oh, third year?
Yeah, I think it was his third year. Because I remember, yeah, he did. I think the first year he played was ass. Second year, yeah, when Sean McVay got the coaching job, yeah, that's where he kind of went off. And then the third year, obviously, he went to the Super Bowl. So he's got a lot of time though. You are right, Abstract. He really does, in his own little way. He just has to get it together. He's got to get it together, and I'm pretty sure
You'll
he
have guys
will
that
though,
have been
too.
in. Yeah, you'll have guys that they've been in for 10 years, and when they get to Super Bowl, they'll admit they still get butterflies and like, oh, I hope God I don't screw up, and then they screw up.
You know who's never been to a Super Bowl? Tony
Panthers.
Romo. Tony Romo. And I can well,
Oh, yes. The team that always should have been well, but never.
Tony Romo.
No, Romo.
Yo, you know what the sad? I was talking about this last week. He's actually really damn good at being a color commentator. I don't know what it is with him, but he like calls it like he's a psychic, and the plays just like happen like miraculously.
Oh, yeah, because I saw something during the Super Bowl about it.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
He
was
does very good as a
Psychic, he's
commentator.
predicting their plays.
You
right,
should retire football and become a commentator.
right. Just be a color commentator. There you go.
Hi. I'm
Hello,
back.
Haley.
He'll earn more money than earning Super Bowl rings.
I mean, at least Tony Romo went to the Super Bowl. He's been there.
Yeah.
But did he win?
No,
Uh-uh.
he didn't. He did not win. He did not
What a
win.
failure.
Yeah, he is.
What a failure.
Because he got
And how
hurt
many
too much,
teams have
right?
you went to the Super Bowl?
This is why Dallas sucks.
Just-
And why is Dallas tied with us for Super Bowl wins? Get out of here.
Right. But anyways, Haley, I'm kind of glad you joined, honestly, because your segment's coming up right now. So you got some news and other
Yay.
stuff. So
All right. So
Take it away.
anime news for our fellow animators out there. I didn't see this, but 2 days ago, the new trailer for Fruits Basket, the reanimated series, it dropped, and we see the whole new animation style. It looks like they're not picking up exactly where the original series left off. They're picking it up like they're reanimating it, like they're starting from episode 1, and they're continuing on. So hopefully we do get to see seasons 2, where they introduce the other members of the Zodiac family, of the Chinese Zodiac, and not just end it like we did, because the original series, if you remember, it ended after Kyo's actual real form, the cat form, was seen. So
Penguin. I'm sorry. It was just something that Penguinator put in the chat.
God damn it,
but
Penguinator.
we also have new cast updates. As you know, most of the original cast is coming back, and Kent Williams is also joining back. He's coming back as Hattori Soma, who is the one who is actually able in the Soma family. He is the one who actually can erase people's memories of seeing the members of the Soma family turning into their animal zodiac signs. So that is why, you know, if you are fans of the show, you'll remember that that's what happened with Momiji's mother. His mother had a breakdown after seeing Momiji turn into Rabbit. And so Hattori, it got to the point where Hattori actually ended up erasing her memory of Momiji altogether. And we also have returning is Christopher Sabat. I hope I pronounced his name right. He's returning as Ayame Soma, Yuki, and is Yuki's brother and Kyo's other cousin. We also have, I believe, yep. All right, Justin Cook is going to be returning to Fruits Basket as Hatsuharu Soma, the cow. He is the one who is in love with Yuki. Yuki was his first love. He's the one who has, when he goes to his evil side, his second side is called Black Haru. He goes psycho and crazy. My favorite scene was when he goes crazy in the school on the first day. And we also have Michaela Krantz returning as Momiji Soma, who is the rabbit. Tia Ballard is going to be returning and reprising the role.
Not Ray the rabbit.
Not Ray the rabbit. Michaela Krantz. Tia Ballard is returning as Kagura Soma, who plays. She is the boar of the Chinese zodiac. She is in love with Kyo and receives Toru as a rival, but also her best friend. She means well, but she's just very, very hyperactive. We have John Bergmeyer returning as Shigure Soma, the pervy older, head of that kind of like their weird little family they have going on, because they're not living with the Soma estate, so people kind of just live in Shigure's house, really. So yeah, we have those characters, and Caitlin Glass also, she is returning as Toru. She's returning as Toru, the main character in the show. It is amazing that she is back. So
she's excited.
Actually, no, wait. Never mind. No, Caitlin Glass actually. My bad. I'm sorry. No, Caitlin Glass is new to this series. My bad. She loved the early 2000s dub of it. She had her Momiji hat she used to wear, and she's very excited to be working on the series. I'm not sure exactly which character she is going to be voicing. I actually kind of hope it's not Toru. I hope the original voice actor for Toru comes back. Yep, she is. Laura Bailey is returning as Toru Honda, our very favorite Year of the Cat fan. Yep. And I'm so happy because all of the original cast members are returning. It looks like, I'm not sure if they said if Kyo is returning, if the original voice for Kyo is returning. I believe they did say he's returning back, but yeah. I will send K-Pug the link for the trailer. I'll tag him in it on Twitter so he can add it to his chat.
I will.
It looks interesting.
I gotta do it. You send it to me on Twitter, and I'll link it to everybody who wants to see it. I'm not into this sort of thing, but most of you guys who are watching,
low-key kind of excited for it. I haven't seen Fruit Basket.
There you go.
But it's
amazing. I would see it's the
my
manga.
My sister read the manga.
Yes,
I don't know
I read the manga as well.
Seen it.
The manga.
It does sound interesting.
It is very interesting because you have this girl, Toru Soma, who lives in a tent because after her mother passes away, she lives with her paternal grandfather, her father's father, and so after when his house is going to be getting renovations done on it because, his other daughter is going to be living with him, she says, I have other friends I can stay with while, because he lives very far.
Oh, shit. Hold on a second. Before you do anything, Abstract just gave you a Tier 1 sub, Cynthia. It just confirmed.
What's that?
That means she's subbed to the channel. Well, I guess Abstract did the payment for her, so she got a free sub from Twitch. Thank you so much.
Well, now that's nifty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like I was saying, Toru Honda.
Thank you so much, Abstract.
Well, Toru is the character she ends up where one of her fellow students in her grade they call him Prince Yuki because he's the most gorgeous boy in the entire class. He and his cousin Shigure find her in the tent, and it's one of my favorite moments too, is because Shigure just starts laughing and it's hilarious. And Toru asks if she can, let her stay on the land and stuff, and she ends up staying with Yuki and Shigure, and then they're joined by Kyo, who somehow, for some reason, he has to live there because Akito, the head of the family, says so. And throughout the series, you kind of have a love-hate with Akito. Akito's a bitch, like he is. He's a really grade A bastard. You see the manipulation he goes through and the type of abuse that he did to Yuki, or she. I mean, it's very confusing because at the beginning you believe that Akito is a boy, and I guess actually in the manga it's more Akito's actually a girl.
Oh, I thought you were gonna
it's
say
just-
tranny.
No, it's Akito. It's very kind of blurred lines there. So it's not. I don't think it's actually said if Akito is a boy or girl. But I think Akito is a girl and it was forced to dress as a boy, or just something strange with that family. But Akito is the head of the Soma family. Everybody has to listen to him, and it's very, very upsetting when you see the stuff that has happened.
Yeah,
to
I just
Yuki
linked it in
and
the
how
chat.
he's beating him.
It kind of reminds me of Sword Art Online 2, Gun Gale, where Kirito is actually a girl and not
Yeah.
a boy. That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
it
makes
is, but
sense.
it's a very, very good anime. It's a very kind of like slice of life, I guess it would kind of be like. It's a very good anime and manga, and it's like a feel good kind of thing because everybody, all the members of the Zodiac, their thing is, so if Yuki or
I just
Kyo
put it
were to
in the,
hug a member,
I just put it in the thing abstract. Here, I'll put it one more time.
when they were to if Yuki or Kyo were to hug a member of the opposite sex, like if they were to hug a girl, then they would transform into their Chinese zodiac. So Yuki would turn into a rat, Kyo would turn into a cat, and so on and so forth. But other members of the Chinese zodiac, they can hug each other and they will not they will not transform. So it's very funny when certain episodes and certain scenes where Kyo or
So
Yuki
if I were
accidentally
to-
knock in.
So if I were to hug somebody, my Chinese zodiac's a dragon, I would turn into a dragon then. Like a
You would
giant
turn
dragon.
into
Of the
no.
opposite sex.
Actually, no. The Hattori Soma is the technically called the dragon,
I'm a
but you
dragon.
turn into a seahorse because the seahorse is
Seahorse.
considered a water
seahorse?
dragon. Yeah, a water dragon
Oh,
is
like
a
Kingdra.
seahorse.
Oh, just like Kingdra the Pokemon.
Kingdra from Pokemon.
Yep, and
My
it's,
favorite
so
water
it's a
type
very,
ever.
very
Don't
good
at
show.
me. Non-legendary.
It's
Or at
a
me.
very good anime. I suggest you
Azumarill
guys.
destroys it.
Squirtle.
Squirtle, Squirtle. We went from that. Oh, where's Harley?
Speaking of
We need
which,
her
what
for
do you
the-
think? How, Haley, I know, and Cynthia, I guess because you also do anime and everything. What are your thoughts of how well the Pikachu Pokemon Detective will do?
It's gonna, I
No.
think, bomb.
I think it's gonna bomb.
It's gonna do as well as Green Lantern did, I think.
I figured.
Well, Green Lantern just had
For me,
very
I
bad script
can't.
writing.
I can't. Some things need to be animated. You know, when I saw
Yeah.
it, I'm like, no, it's.
It's
Action,
not
right?
right.
My
Well, here's the
my
thing. Here's the
sister's
thing on it.
excited for
I would go see it just to see what it would look like. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
I'll see it one time. I mean, if I like it, it's awesome. If I don't like it, that's okay. At least I went and saw it. I did my positive
I
See-
always
reviews.
recommend people
See,
go
the
see a
thing-
movie for yourself. Don't listen to
problem
like
is,
a big-time reviewer.
The problem is, I feel like
Mr. Mime is creepy. Don't at me.
It is.
We've come so far with CGI. I mean, we just got Alita Battle Angel come out, and that looks amazing. I'm going to go see that. It looks fantastic.
Yeah, I want to go see it
And
Wednesday or
this,
Thursday.
when I see the trailer for Detective Pikachu, I feel like we're being brought all the way back to when,
Dragon Ball
God
Evolution.
forgive me. Yes, exactly. I feel like we're
I knew
being
she
taken
was
back.
going with it.
Don't ever
Second.
mention that garbage movie again.
I feel
Oh
like
my
no. I
God.
feel like we're just taking like 5 steps backward. Like, I mean, we have so much it could have done. I mean, Alita Battle Angel looks fantastic. It's amazing, but the writing style. It's almost, I don't know. It just makes me feel like it's like an early mid 2000 like 2005ish era kind of movie. I mean,
Gassing
that's just
that.
how
Oh my
I
God.
feel about me. But I mean, we have other anime that shows, movies that are there. I mean, look what they did with the live action of Kiki's Delivery Service. I mean, that was very subpar. Like, that was not good
That
at
was
all.
meh.
The fact that you try
That
to
was
take
so
a,
bad, I haven't even heard about it till you just mentioned it.
I haven't even heard about it.
honestly, not
That's how
many
bad
people
it was.
realize it was a live action of Kiki's Delivery Service by the great,
It was
amazing
forgettable.
animator gods, by the animator god of Hayao Miyazaki from Studio Ghibli.
Miyazaki, oh my goodness.
I think the
Miyazaki-san, yes, he is a animator god. I mean,
he is a god.
The movie itself, I did see the trailer and it's the movie. It's okay. It follows the movie a bit very well. It actually was very well done, I believe. You know, for it because of the time it came out. It came out in 2016, I believe, 2017. It's got that like kind of nostalgic feeling to it. I mean, it was pretty good, and I mean, it was decent. It was, I think, a smaller studio that did the movie, but it was pretty good. It's decent. Like a lot of the Japanese live action versions of shows, they do turn out pretty decent. I mean, I saw the background behind the scenes features for Attack on Titan, the live action movie, and that was amazing because they put so much effort into making the Titans as real as possible, and they spared no expense, and it seemed pretty decent. But a lot of people, again, they're not going to like it because they're so
picky.
They're so picky. Yeah, they're so picky, and they're so like they religiously follow the manga and the anime. I mean, it's like. It's stuff that I think we're a little bit when it comes to an Americanized version of a show that's been so beloved for years. People are very afraid and they're kind of concerned because look at what happened with Dragon Ball. Look what happened with The Last Airbender, and look at what happened with Netflix's version of Death Note. I mean,
oh my God, that one hurt me.
I'll never mention that again.
Death Note hurt me.
I felt like they wrote my name in that notebook.
Oh my goodness!
Stop.
I was like, dang.
I was like, how could they do Death Note wrong? I mean, it's
Exactly. Zac Efron had been years ago had said he threw his hat in the race for that. He wanted to be Light, and it would have been better because Zac Efron actually was obsessed with the anime and the manga, and he wanted to be in a movie that followed it to T. He could have played Light very well, but you know, as he's older now, so he couldn't really play a high school student anymore. I mean, what high school student looks like that? I mean, yes,
if he had a makeover, maybe I could
Studio.
see it happening.
A Japanese studio did do a live-action Death
They
Note.
did three.
Which
They did three live action.
They did multiple.
Four. They did four of them actually.
So it wasn't all hopeless, but
those were actually okay. The one times where the live action of Death Note, Death Note 2, L the last name, and there's a fourth one. I can't remember the name of it. It was the final name in the book.
Haley
that
Breed.
one actually, sorry, that one is. Those were very good movies. They're actually the only issues that some people had was the fact that the actress who played Misa Amane was not blonde. There's certain small little things, but the original, the English dub actors who did the English dub in the anime, they voiced over the movies, so that way it was a nice transformation. Those movies were very well done, very, very well done, spectacularly well done. L the last name was very well done as well. Then of course, you know, westernizations of movies, they have to come in, whitewash everything, and give Nat Wolff it. I mean, Nat Wolff's an amazing actor, but I'm sorry, this was the worst. William Dafoe was an amazing actor.
Yes.
It was amazing. I swear to God, I think he should have played Ryuk as the father.
Shut up, Shadow.
He played the father. He should have played Ryuk. But I mean, that was the worst adaptation they could have done. I mean, it was worse than the script writing for Aliens 3. I mean, come on, like you.
Yeah.
No. It was a horrible movie that I watched with my ex, and halfway through I was yelling. I'm like, "That's not what L does. L doesn't yell. L doesn't have a gun. Like, what is going on here?"
He doesn't have a gun.
And it's like he was yelling.
L just tries to outthink Light.
Yeah, I know, but in the live action though, he was
all I know
yelling,
is that
he was
that show was
screaming.
a chess game. Is basically what it was. Who could
It
outthink
was.
the other?
In this one, it was a clusterfuck.
show.
That is what they took with this Netflix. Netflix ruined Death Note, and it should have died that day. And unfortunately, there's talks of a sequel, which need to die. But
Need to die.
It just needs to die. Just bury it 6 feet under.
yes.
Just go die.
Kill it with fire is all I can
Now
say.
I was gonna say there are some live actions though that they did in Japan just because of how bad the Fox and them screwed up Dragon Ball and so on. Like Samurai X, I thought they did pretty good with that live action.
yeah.
Attack on
I
Titan, I
like
actually
that
thought
one.
was actually pretty good because
It was because they
amazing.
followed it. Because
Bleach,
the director,
the newest one, that's very good.
that
Oh,
is
I
very
haven't
good.
seen
All right.
that. I haven't seen that.
The director for Attack on Titan had said, you know, the one thing you have to get right in this is the Titans, and he said,
Yeah.
if it does not look right, I will not film it. I will not have it be released. It has to look right. It has to be perfect. And you watch how it's made, and it is fantastic. It was very, very well done made. The Bleach live action was pretty good. I did not care for Rukia's hair as much. I mean, I'm a little bit nitpicky where it's like, if you're going to make a character come to life, have the hair be kind of exactly the similar. That's just a couple of things I picked out. I mean, but then again, you know, it's a show that it's a live action movie, and they're following a manga, which is a couple thousand chapters, so there's gonna be stuff that's left in, left out.
Even the anime was like almost over 400 or 500 episodes.
Yeah, and that's not including, and that's actually if you take out some of this, just a filler episode, which is pretty much half the. It's pretty much.
I was gonna say not including filler.
Yeah, there's about like 80 filler episodes. Yeah, there's about 80 filler episodes per half season, so it's about like 600 filler episodes. Half the entire series is a filler episode. One show I'm very happy that's going to be coming back soon is Fairy Tail. I haven't seen any new information about it, but it's supposed to be like a time jump because it's the final series. We're going to hopefully see, I'm a fan of Nalu, of Natsu and Lucy together. I'm also a fan of Gaijil and Levi together. So people were very pissed off that when they did the animated scene where Levi kisses Gaijil to give him air, that in the manga you see it close up. In the anime they kept it with the far away version, so you didn't get to really see the kiss. So it's like
see a Rams. Actually, Abstract, I have a Rams beanie somewhere in my house. But
there's
anyways,
other animes that I would suggest that for people to watch. There's a lot of them that are very good. There is one of my favorite, which is Kaleido Star, which is a very good series. Cardcaptor Sakura Clear Card is good. Akagami no Shiryuki Hime, which is Snow White and the Red Hair. That is a manga and an anime. It is honestly Akagami no Shiryuki Hime. If you watch anime specifically for the beauty of it, I would suggest watching this. You can find it on Hulu, and you can find the first few episodes on YouTube. It's called Snow White with the Red Hair. It's gorgeous.
It's on Crunchyroll as well. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it might be on there too. It is gorgeous. It's just so beautiful. The color scheme is beautiful. There's so much detail that is added that is it's breathtaking. But yeah, there's so many different anime that are coming out. I haven't been really as up to date on them. I'm only up to date on a few of the ones that I have been interested in. I haven't. Apparently, I'm sorry. I update. There's the final season of Fairy Tail. I think is actually on Hulu. I'm on Hulu right now, and. Oh shit!
Boy.
It is.
There it is, chat. There it is, right there.
This month or next month, so.
Oh shit! Hulu apparently has Let's see. This is. Oh yeah, it is. This is the final series of Fairy Tail. It's season 9. It's episode 278. The dub version. I'm pretty sure this is it. This air date was October 7th, 2018, and it is. I believe this is the final series of Fairy Tail, and it looks like it might be. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna look up more. Yeah.
Some of the other animes that have come out within the past couple of months that I really liked, Goblin Slayer I thought was pretty good, and that time I was resurrected as a slime. That's actually pretty funny. It's got a mixture of magic, action, and humor. People would like that one. So there's, I mean, if you look on Funimation and Crunchyroll, there's actually a good mixture of both of them, having different animes that appeal to anybody, like action, romance, comedy, and so on. But the one that worries me, because they're talking about wanting to put some that were the mecha or the robots into live action.
Oh yeah, like
they were talking about
the
Voltron, but they said Michael Bay wanted to do it, and I said, hell no, you already destroyed Transformers.
Get out of there. Oh my god.
Michael Bay, get out of here.
It's just gonna have more explosions all over the place every
Michael
5
Bay,
seconds.
sit your ass down and don't even think about standing up, M. Night. We see you standing up there, you creepy little uncle in the corner.
In the words of Kendrick Lamar, sit down and be humble.
Don't you? God damn it, Becky, sit down.
Yeah, because I liked some of the ones from the 80s. I really liked, like Voltron, which you can kind of say was the original Power Rangers in anime because it's the same idea.
Oh no, it wasn't. No.
But Yeah, Voltron, that was pretty good. And a military one I liked that actually had a good storyline for all 3 sagas was Robotech or Macross in Japan. That was actually a pretty good military one. And the Gundam series.
Yeah.
Gundam is amazing.
All right. So, anyways, yeah, we're gonna move on here. Yeah, we've been talking about this for a long time. This went longer than I expected. So, yeah, I know
so
that.
Much more to cover.
Yeah, there's more. I know there's more. There's more to cover next episode though. So we got that covered. So, all
right.
Anywho, so Ric Flair's birthday celebrations tomorrow. Wrestling fans out there. Woo! 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 I mean, yeah, Jessica was telling me about this. Yeah, so Jessica was telling me about that, and I think she and Lucy said they were going to watch it. So I might watch it too just to check it out, though. But 70 years of him being around just going, woo! I'm still wheeling dealing. You want to woo?
Yeah, he can't
I actually met him at a Comic-Con.
Right. He can't really speak right as much.
Yeah, but, you know, that's the best part with
you know what
them,
we can speak on? We could speak on the releases and Roman Reigns coming back just to give us an update.
That's what Jessica was also mentioning, too.
Also, update for the WWE World. Ty Dillinger last week has asked for his release. The Perfect 10 has requested his release from the WWE. He will not be returning.
Oh, no more Perfect 10s. No more Perfect 10s anymore.
Yep, yeah, the last Royal Rumble and this Royal Rumble were the only 2 10 spots he got.
And he never got a push after that. But you know who people are excited about giving a push, though? Is my boy Kofi Kingston.
Kofi!
Let's see if he can win that title. Bring it home.
Kofi's deserved this for a very long time coming, and it's very good
years.
To say that.
11. He already quit? Yeah, I know. Who is leaving? Ty Dillinger. That's who it was, Abstract.
Ty Dillinger,
Not only
I have
Ty
a
Dillinger.
list. Yes, I have a list of people who are leaving. Kane officially is going to leave the WWE early next year. On the 2nd of August this year, it was announced that Kane had won at the polls and became the mayor of Knox County, Tennessee.
Congrats.
It'll be Kofi versus Mustafa Ali versus Daniel Bryan. That's what they're trying to go for.
Matt Hardy is one of the wrestlers. He also has said he'll be leaving WWE at the end of the year. He's going to be saying, his stuff with his family, and he's just wants to spend time with his family.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, he's retired officially. Well, his brother is still in there. Brock Lesnar, apparently his fight against Roman Reigns is set to become his last match in WWE.
Yeah, it'll probably be,
yeah, right. I'll believe it when I see it. I mean, he hasn't he has not
sounds like a messed up Brawl of the Lion King. Penguin. I see Penguin in
Kofi versus Mustafa versus Daniel.
Penguin and his one-liners. I know.
Mustafa, come in. I am your father.
Mufasa, I am your father.
Giving the Star Wars vibes over here.
In other wrestling news, The Miz and his wife have announced that their daughter Monroe Sky is going to be a sister. Maurice is pregnant again with their 2nd child. Congratulations to them. The Cleveland native from my hometown. Thank you.
Matt, man, hi.
We hope you guys have a very healthy baby.
Simba. Remember.
He joined just to say that.
Yeah, he joined just to say that. Wow.
So we have some of these are not a couple of these are not confirmed, but Goldust is recovering from surgery on both of his knees. So apparently he's going to be winding down this year. His ring.
You know what? Nobody cares about those jackasses. How about Becky? Where's Becky?
How about Becky?
Dana Brooke, apparently another from Ohio native. She's another native from Ohio. She's apparently there's rumors that she is going to be released from the WWE, or she's going to be leaving.
She's gonna go to AEW. Watch it.
Oh yeah, everyone's going to AEW because it's
that's been the new thing now.
What about Y2J, Chris Jericho?
Yep. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. The rumors that they are going to be leaving. They're going to be going over to AEW.
I wanted to mention something.
Curtis Axel.
I wanted to mention something with the. Hold on. Okay.
Chill out there, Haley.
Okay.
No, but I was gonna say.
Good on that side.
I was gonna say I was mentioning Jericho here.
Yeah.
I think he's in
Isn't his
AEW as well.
wife? Isn't his wife like
He's
70
AEW.
or something?
What?
No.
No, that's what I saw on there. Like, I don't know. Maybe it was just
So
me.
you read on Wikipedia.
I didn't read
Roman
Wikipedia.
Reigns is gonna be on Monday Night Raw, but he's also gonna be on A Good Morning America the next day too. So more than likely, it's probably gonna be either he's pumping up his movie or he's gonna be announcing a nicer little return. Or worst case scenario, he says, "I am not healed, so I cannot come back."
Yeah, it's. I think the one case is going to be. I don't believe that Roman is going to be announcing he's coming back. I believe he'll probably be announcing that his cancer is probably going to maybe be in possible
it's
remission.
leukemia.
It's
Leukemia, yeah.
That's a fast time if his leukemia is in remission. My
exactly.
goodness.
He's
Yeah.
been battling it
4
for
months.
11 years. I mean, no, it was the end of last year that he
That is
said.
crazy.
So I mean, it's
by the way, his
possible
name is
that
Joe.
it could be.
It was in October.
His name
Yeah,
is Joe.
it's
Remember that.
Yep, it's possible that he could be announcing that it's in remission, or could possibly be announcing that he will still be he will be returning to WWE possibly later this year. Because as anybody,
Or-
if anybody out there has a family member who has dealt with cancer before, you know that
Shout out to all those people that
chemo-
survived.
You
Yeah.
are
the
a legend.
chemo. Yep, the chemo. My grandmother, who was a stage 1 lung cancer survivor, she pretty
GGs.
much, yeah. It's if you go through chemo, it takes a lot out of your body, putting toxin into your body to help kill the cancer cells. So he's not gonna be, if he does come back, he's not. I wouldn't expect him to be as on as the same level as he was when he left, because obviously his body's gonna be tired, and he's not going to have the same amount of energy, but he will, I believe, by the middle of this year, by October this year, he'll probably be back, and he will be wrestling back to his full potential, but I don't think he'll be coming back soon. That's
No,
just
he's
my
probably-
Yeah, I
opinion.
don't think so either.
It's probably just an update. It's all it is. Just getting
Yeah.
hyped because Ric Flair's birthday party on Monday Night Raw, and then on what's gonna happen. Becky's gonna come in and do like a freaking beer truck like Stone Cold and spray
And
everybody.
it's
in
just gonna
kick-ass
be the same
nicknames.
thing over and over again.
She'll take a
Rinse
chair
and
and smack
repeat.
Ric Flair in the back with it.
It's gonna be a
show him
rinse
he's still got
repeat
it.
situation until WrestleMania. I've already
Basically.
seen it.
Yeah.
There are some
Hi, Mama Pug.
rumors that Dolph Ziggler would be
That
leaving.
man
I
says,
hope
"Hi,
not.
Mama
My
Pug."
future beautiful
saw her
husband.
hand.
Yeah, she.
I love Dolph
she's watching the
Ziggler.
Oxers right now, but she says hi back.
Oscar.
Dolph Ziggler is one of my favorite wrestlers.
I'm
I
here
love
to
him.
show the
He's
world.
Yes,
Wait,
he's
wait,
my
what?
baby. I love him. He's another Ohio
Even though
native.
he was shacking up with Vicky Guerrero. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Excuse me! That was all storyline, but yes, I mean he's one of my favorite
Okay.
wrestlers. I love Dolph
Spoiler
Ziggler.
alert for those who didn't know. Those who want to live in the
Uh,
fantasy that wrestling is
Yes,
real.
he
It is
is an amazing wrestler.
Wrestling is
He's gotten a
real.
very good.
Where's my
Pretty
dream?
good
Getting
resume as
Becky
well.
had one job.
I'm not here.
I think I'm very looking forward to.
You're
I
very
don't
looking
think
forward
he's
to
going to
it.
leave. I'm very looking forward to seeing this year's WrestleMania.
I love it. I love
Okay,
it.
fuck, bite me. Okay, anyway.
Bite me?
Did you
What the
ever see
hell?
that?
She said, "Fuck, bite me."
Anyway.
Oh my god. Take a breather. Take a shot of tequila, and everything will be better.
Yeah, calm down.
Okay. I'm looking
Relax.
forward to
Get
this
all
year's
fussy.
WrestleMania
I
because
think you can calm your tits. Bill.
because I want to see what happens. I'm hoping.
Oh my god.
I am
Y'all gotta
hoping
calm
very
down.
much.
Calm yourself, boys. Calm yourself.
Okay, guys, calm down,
Calm your
children.
tits.
Okay. I
Calm your
believe
tits.
that
Bill.
it would be amazing to see Paige return, but as we all know, that her
No, she's not.
career
Nope,
was ended
unfortunately.
because of Sasha Banks being Sasha Banks.
Bitch.
Oh, God, Penguin
Yes.
here.
Who's
Yeah,
more of a
there's
career ending? Who is more
several,
careless in the
yes.
ring? Oh, who is more careless in the ring? Sasha Banks or the damn big ass Amazon Nia Jax? Who is more
Sasha.
careless in the ring? Oh God,
Sasha.
Nia Jax is so much more. Did you see what she
Okay,
dropped? She
yes.
dropped Charlotte Flair in their freaking head in the middle of the match. Like I thought
Yeah,
she
I
died.
did.
I thought
Okay,
Charlotte died
well,
when
she
they're like, oh
is-
my God.
Damn, that's such a mean
Well,
thing to
Nia
say.
Even
is-
Sasha though, like Sasha Banks, like when she was wrestling against her, she was like flopping like a fish I'm like,
Well,
is she
let's
dead?
just remember though that Nia Jax hasn't ended the career of a
I just
wrestler
got this
on her
mental
first
image of a
match.
girl on the mat flopping like a fish.
Oh my goodness.
Where's the water? I can't breathe.
There's no way he said his own. Ave Monica. Monkey Bill, shut up.
It's like it reminds me of that SpongeBob episode.
Okay. Alright. Okay.
Get some water.
Okay, but
Oh my
anyway,
God.
let's just let me point out the fact that Nia Jax hasn't ended the career of a wrestler when it was her first match back, like Sasha Banks did. If you notice, that is when they stopped pushing Sasha Banks for big matches after she did
And for
that.
those of you who don't know what
because-
pushing means in the wrestling term, it means to actually elevate their status in wrestling.
Yes.
Mhm.
You know?
It means to
Or
pretty
as
much
in
give them
getting
weight
the
A
more.
rub.
card, S card.
Getting the rub is basically another wrestler making another wrestler look badass in front of the
Yeah.
fans to elevate their status.
That's what they're doing
And
with Lana
apparently,
right now.
my
Yeah,
brother
right.
has said, Sasha. Apparently, in real life, Sasha's not that nice.
Yeah,
She
she's
just kind of isn't.
She says
She's not
she's a
that nice
boss.
in real
She's a
life.
bitch.
Yeah, she's a boss ass.
Offenders assemble.
I mean, that bitch is a tag team champion with Bailey.
It's only because of Bailey. Bailey's Bailey's awesome.
Yeah,
a
she's
very
cool.
nice lady.
She's from San Jose. I read.
Damn
Yeah,
right.
she's from where I am.
She's a Cali girl.
Wait,
Uh-oh.
and Haley apparently lagged out. That's not good.
Rip.
Yeah,
Rip.
this is
no.
Rip the wrestling
that's
talk.
it. Only
Haley,
Huber
come back.
folks.
You can
You
blame
did.
it on Kyle, cause he
Oh,
was
God.
wrong.
you were on Twitch, so subscribe and follow us. I will sick Becky on you. I will
Basically.
I will stick Becky on you. She will
No,
kill
you
your
won't.
face.
No, you won't.
All her
Bill.
internet
Oh,
cut
there she
out.
is.
Whoa, Bill,
Oh,
whoa.
damn! Internet cut out. Damn.
Easy.
Damn.
Damn,
Rip.
That sucks.
Rip to you. Well,
Feels
more
bad,
anime
man.
talking. No.
Yeah, Haley was on fire tonight until that happened.
He's on fire!
I'm on fire, dude. That was on last night. Ricky Bobby for like
Oh,
the
was it
only
really?
time. Yeah.
Damn.
Hey Kyle,
Yeah.
the internet just did to Haley what Apex did to Curtis.
Oh, the blue screen. No. Damn.
She was on fire, like cut off.
Damn.
Did he
that
really
is
have
so-
that a really good game and then he got blue screen?
No, he had legendary and epic items, and
Blue
he got blue
screen.
screened. Yep.
Oh no!
Blue screen of death.
No.
Damn.
Rip.
That is the thing. That's the new meme with Apex Legends. It's the
What did I stream tonight? Should I
dreaded
stream,
blue screen.
Black Ops 4 or Apex? I feel like Apex again. I kind of like this game a lot. until the new,
well, it's up to
DLC
you,
comes
man. It's up to
Just
you.
don't get a blue screen.
Yeah, just don't get a blue screen.
Yeah.
All right, so
oh,
we
trust
actually.
me, I'm right next to my router.
So there is a couple more topics here I want to talk about. We're going to the video game section. I want to talk about Resident Evil 2 DLC, Treyarch Zombies, and the
Well, that's
final
what I
one.
brought up.
Yeah, the Treyarch. Well, yeah.
No, I brought it up. Or whatever.
No, I brought it up. and then the final one's gonna be the new CEO of Nintendo and his legendary name.
Oh yeah, I was sad that Reggie announced his retirement.
Yeah.
I was like,
so
damn.
yeah, Reggie, dude, yeah, Reggie, he was a badass over at Nintendo. But you know the funny part about all this, you know the guy's last name, who's the new CEO.
Bowser.
Yeah, it's Bowser. His last name is Bowser. I'm dead serious. Doug Bowser is his real name. Like, I'm not
Bowser.
Bowser.
Bowser finally beat Mario by buying the company that made him.
Finally, right?
GG there, Penguin.
GG.
Penguin's
I'll
on
get a
fire with
GG in
these
the chat.
one-liner.
Right?
But you gotta be legendary if you have that last name and you're the new CEO of Nintendo.
Thank you, Penguin. Air.
Mm-hmm.
Browser. Abstract says browser. Is that
Bowser.
Doug Bowser.
Browser? What? What?
Bowser.
Concussion
Google in the
Protocol
chat for
says
browser?
until the wrestler gets
Oh,
cleared from
dear.
the WWE, they're not allowed. Got you, Paley. I
man.
got you. But anyways, yeah, going back to the whole Nintendo thing. And speaking of which, so Pokemon Day was, I believe it's kind of this week, and then it's going to continue the week after that. And
Is it
Shadow.
tomorrow or today?
I think it might be. I know it's this
Oh,
week,
no, it's
but
on
I don't know
Tuesday.
what day. I think it might
It's
be
on Tuesday,
Tuesday.
the
Yeah, it is
26th.
Tuesday. Yeah, 26. So, basically what I've been hearing, like they might come out with maybe some Gen 8 news and topics and updates, but do you know anything, Shadow? Like, you seen anything?
So far, I have not seen anything. I am following a user on Twitter who tweets out any hidden stuff and some clues and some leaks. Because sometimes, every now and then, whenever a game is gonna get announced, there's a lot of fake leaks going out.
Yeah, especially they were talking about like a fake leak for I guess the Pokemon Diamond and Pearl and Platinum remix. There's somebody was talking about fake leaks for that, and
we're not gonna get that after Gen 8.
Yeah, obviously, but in order for them to make a really good Gen 8 game, Game Freak's got to take their time. They always got.
What I love about Gen 8 is when people think about where is it going to be based off. Some people want it to be in Egypt. Some people want it to be in Africa.
Do it Egypt. Egypt would be so badass. Like if it took place in
Hawaii,
Egypt,
which was pretty cool.
Wait, what?
Can you say these podcasts because these are fire? Haley, I usually upload them to YouTube.
Back. Yay!
Oh, there she is. But yeah,
what are you saying no for? Do you not like Haley here?
But yeah, for Gen 8 though, yeah, if they took place in like a Egypt setting, or maybe what's another good
Egypt.
setting would be?
Egypt, Europe.
Well, I know Europe had what was it, like Kalos? I think.
Mute the thing in the background, please.
Yeah,
No, that's France.
Oh, yeah, but that was like in Europe, like France.
Oh yeah.
Europe. So she is back.
Russia?
Quick question,
Russia.
Kyle, are you able to
Canada,
save
they can say
these?
they have something.
Are you able to save these podcasts?
Yes, I am,
No.
Haley.
Okay,
I
save
upload
them
them
and
to
then send
YouTube.
me.
I
Yes. Okay. Good.
I always
We gotta
upload
take
them
it
to
to the
YouTube.
first episode.
Saving.
These are straight fire, and I love these. So.
No, you're straight
France,
fire.
Italy. Dude,
Damn.
Italy would be
have
nice.
Straight fire on your
Ooh.
damn thing, man.
Ooh, I actually had another one. Greece would be another good one too.
Greece
think
is
of-
nice.
Dude,
Wait,
Greece
you
would
mean
be.
Grease like Grease lightning?
Oh no,
like the
no,
music?
That's it.
no,
Heads down.
no.
No, we're not talking about bad.
We're talking about
stuff like
Pokemon
that, yeah.
Gen 8, possible
Gen
like
8.
locations.
Pokemon
Okay.
Gen 8.
Egypt, Greece, France, maybe. What about the Wi-Fi
Canada,
battle
maybe
Peru
aspects?
finally be in a video game.
Yeah, actually, yeah, Penguin, you are a Pokemon. Actually, you're an Empoleon.
Yeah, Napoleon.
Yeah,
You mean a Vaporeon?
No,
Napoleon?
Empoleon. No, the Water
Empoleon.
Steel Sinnoh
Water.
starter.
Great, I'm gonna walk down the
Starter.
street, people will be hitting me in the back of the head with a red ball. There's
Send
one.
it to me. Yeah,
Ah, you little
I will abstract. I will. There you go. Yeah, Water Steel
Too
type.
bad
And
Napoleon gets destroyed by Infernape.
actually, speaking of which, yeah, Infernape. Well, we were talking about the more Sinnoh starters, obviously. Yeah, Infernape
I only
actually
say that
wrecks.
because Chimchar's
I'm
my
downloading the Playroom right
Sorry?
now. I'm gonna download it.
Yeah, yeah,
Let's see.
Infernape actually wrecks. I don't care what anybody says.
favorite. Yeah, Chimchar's my favorite.
He's such a cute little monkey. And we're not talking about Curious George either. We're talking about Chimchar.
We're not talking about Curious George.
That's fucked up, Kyle.
What do you got against Curious George?
Nothing. It's just
My
the man in the
sister
yellow.
loved Curious George.
This is why you're adopted.
So,
Hashtag
Kyle,
Pug is adopted.
questions.
Hmm.
Questions about the Playroom. Is this like what exactly is this? Because it looks interesting.
Basically, it shows your entire face cam. Like, if you were to play on the TV and if you had a face cam set up, your face cam, like as you can see on my TV, or, well, I know you can't see it on my TV, but I'm kind of pointing, the whole screen
can
will
see
show
it.
it. Yeah, that's
Okay,
basically what
that's
the
nice.
Playroom
So
is.
if-
Yeah.
Okay.
So if I have it, then it's pretty much like a place where
I'll
people
be
can just,
waddling down the
talk
street and
do-
see a Charizard. I'll be like, cool, a Charizard. Wait, Charizard, son of a bitch, waddle away faster. Penguin.
Nice.
Okay, Penguinator. Okay.
Oh my god. But yeah, so my thoughts, yeah, like I said, going back to Gen 8 here. So
They're all
what are your guys' thoughts? Like what do you like to see this whole scene being set at? And what new Pokemon typing starters? Well, I was mentioning this a long time ago in one of my videos. It would be nice if we didn't have you know how the usual starters have 2 stages and
Mm-hmm.
How would you like if it just had one stage? Like, have the starter evolve, like, let's say level 26 to 28 or something.
You mean have them already be in their, like, highest,
I wouldn't like that.
You wouldn't
That
like
would
that?
be a
Okay,
little
well, tell me, okay, let me first hear Shadow. Why wouldn't you like that?
Because I wouldn't like that because that's just breaking the traditional style of it being 3 stages rather than 2.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I wouldn't mind a switch, but it's kind of breaking tradition. That's like saying, like, let's change the starter types.
Yeah,
like,
but
make them Delta Pokemon.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, you were saying, Haley?
I mean, that would be a little bit weird. Like, you mean you get your Pokemon, and instead of it being at, like, level 1, it's at level, like, 80 already? That'd be a little bit, you know...
No, it's not level 80. I'm saying level 5. It's not that high.
Yeah, whatever. Like, I mean, you know, like... Anyway, but it's being at a higher level. I mean, that'd be a little bit weird because, you know, as you know, like, the whole part about the fun part about Pokemon is growing with your Pokemon and being able to train it, and you see it level up itself as you level up. So, I mean, that'd be a little bit weird.
I played a fan-made game, right? Called
I haven't
Pokemon.
played Pokemon in years, so.
Well, Pokemon
Which
Uranium
one?
was the fan-made game I was playing. You know, just messing
I've
around.
heard of that.
Yeah, their starters evolve at like level 26 and 27. They're only one-stage evolutions. That's what it kind of reminded me of a little bit.
I've played.
That's why I
all
brought
sorts
it up.
of Pokemon fan-made games and ROM hacks.
I haven't
One of
played
my
Pokemon
favorites,
also.
Pokemon Sweet and Pokemon Snakewood.
Oh, Snakewood. Yeah, I remember playing. Snakewood's the zombies version, I think. It's like a zombies
zombie
and
version of Pokemon.
It's like a ROM hack of
Okay.
Ruby, but it's like it takes place in the same Hoenn region, but it's like a zombie apocalypse and whatnot. But the story behind it was pretty cool, but there was too many bugs and glitches in that game.
I also liked Pokemon Glaze as well. Had a nice story.
Glaze is probably one of my favorite ones by far. Prism is another one. Flora Sky.
I hated Flora
also.
Sky.
You hated it? I loved it. I loved it. So
I hated Flora Sky.
the difficulty was probably what made it harder, but it was so much fun.
Have you played Insurgents? I love Insurgents.
I have not played it, but I'll probably once I finish Uranium though, I'll probably play that when I can. So
You gotta play
anyways,
Insurgents. It's fun.
yeah, I'll definitely keep that in mind, Shadow. But moving on here,
Liked
Mattman,
Bloodborne as
I
well.
want to talk to you if you're still available. Please tell me you're still available. Treyarch Zombies DLCs were number 2, and we were mentioning
Ooh.
Greece earlier, and
Yeah,
you
that's-
love that setting. Mattman loves that setting, and Penguin, I think you might
I
have.
do too,
but-
actually.
Yeah, you like that also, but what are your expectations for DLC? I'm the DLC too for Zombies because I'm super excited about it. I'm available. What's up, Abstract? Abstract is available. They really
I
gotta
guess-
take their turn.
Oh, Matt's away from the mic.
Oh, he's away from
Okay.
the mic, but yeah, we are talking about Zombies, Matt. So hurry up and get your ass over
Yeah.
here.
I mean, I thought if they do it right and fix some of the stuff that's still happening in the Zombies game itself, I think it will actually be a good ending for now for the Chaos storyline. But there's like where we've been playing, there's some things they still need to fix that they just kind of like ignore and hope people forget about.
Mhm.
But overall, I do think it's going to be a good tie-up for the Chaos storyline overall, and then when they come out with the next few maps, which will be the Aether storyline, I'm kind of interested to see what maps they're going to do for those too.
Because everybody was talking about, I was seeing like leaks and such for like, oh, Dire Rise 2 will be in the Ether story, and then everybody, you know,
Sorry.
the Primus crew.
I doubt that'll happen.
I doubt it too,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I just
Now, I
wouldn't be.
wouldn't mind seeing a remake of Buried,
bet.
especially since you saw or Transit as well, because you saw those characters in the ice tubes in Blood of the Dead.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't mind seeing them brought back in the Aether storyline somehow, or kind of like what IW did, where they could become unlockable characters if you beat the Easter egg and you can play back through as them.
Yeah, I remember
Okay,
a long
I'm in
time
the player room
ago.
right now. This is awesome.
Well, I was gonna say I remember a long time ago. Like there was like certain Easter eggs you had to complete in Black Ops 2 before you actually got the ending on Buried, depending on whose Easter egg you did. Maybe they might do something like that. They might not. You know, who knows at this point? But
Oh my god, the little like robots in the player room, they are so cute.
Yeah, Matt, I wanted to talk to you about that though. I wanted to talk to you about that. So, like I said, you're a huge fan of Greece, the Greek maps, because you said your wife was also part Greek as well. So
yes.
Explain that.
You mean she is? You mean not was? Like she was, as if she's not Greek anymore?
Well,
Let's not get into it here. Haley, just because you're grammatically incorrect all the time doesn't mean you'll be jumping on Kyle all the time.
She's no longer Greek.
Okay,
I'm just busting his balls because I don't know this stuff, so I have to be the community.
Same here. I'm just...
Okay, Matt.
Abstract, I would start talking if Haley would stop grammatically correcting Kyle. Jesus.
Yes. Matt, go please before she says something.
Okay, put my down. No, I'm just kidding.
Too late.
Yeah, too late. No, honestly, like they said before, it's gonna be. If you guys didn't watch the stream of that, this is actually gonna be the last story for. Now, I like how Blundell teases like this. He said for this season of Zombies. It makes you believe that there's going to be another season this year, because IW's probably didn't hint anything of doing any Zombies maps at all. They're all saying, "Oh, multiplayer
there will be.
Their campaign's coming back on IW," and we're like, okay. But it's the final story for the Chaos crew in Delphi, Greece, as we mentioned. And if you chronologically, this map would take place after the events of 9, and supposed to leave the story in like a cliffhanger. That teaser image they had, I think that's like a zombie version of a Greek god, Apollo. I really feel like that was the big god in Delphi, Greece that they worshipped quite a bit. It's the big time about Apollo. If you look up the Apollo in Delphi, Greece, that's the big time focal point on him.
It's him and one other god, or goddess, I should say, on Delphi. Isn't it?
Yes, there is. It's I can't think of her name right now. It's on the tip of my tongue, but if you look up in ancient Greece, that particular area, it's a very high emphasis on self-sacrifice, and Blundell actually mentioned that in his, I want to say podcast, but it's actually a stream. He mentioned that it's all huge about self-sacrifice. So I'm wondering if this crew is going to have the same kind of cliffhanger that they did in, spoiler alert, in Blood of the Dead, where Richtofen sacrifices himself in the blood. He sacrifices himself in Blood of the Dead before. And basically, he's left to die because the other crew comes by. They're clones or whatever. I can see it from the past. I can't keep track of that stuff. But
it's different universes or different Richtofens.
They come through the portal and they basically tell him, and essentially saying, "Come with me if you want to live." They mentioned Monty, so I don't know about the Aethers, about this Chaos.
This storyline, from what I can piece together of it, is this Richtofen that comes in after the one you're playing as does the self-sacrifice. If you notice,
the Revelations, post-Revelations Richtofen.
This one is actually trying to break the cycle so it doesn't keep going. So that's why he had to break the vials of blood and everything else. So I think that's what we're going to see with their next two maps, is trying to keep that cycle from reoccurring, which is why also in Blood of the Dead you heard so much between Richtofen and Nikolai where they're butting heads, because Nikolai's going to be the new kind of pack leader.
If you watch the classified Easter egg ending, for those of you who glitched their way to round 100, won't name you guys. But if you get past that, there is a right. PBAT. No, wait, what?
Let's keep the zombies going. Abstract says. I agree. I agree.
But honestly, in the classified Easter egg, once you legit get to round 100, there's a cutscene where they're all sitting inside a prison cell. The guys from classified. And then the future versions of themselves come over and they start, and of course, Mr. Voltka, he's basically walking in as the leader of the crew. It's almost like Richtofen has kind of relinquished his role as the leader and give it to Nikolai, which is ironic because the drunk guy of the crew is speaking pure logic to everybody, saying there's going to be a war to end all wars. So basically, he's rallying the troops, so to speak.
Yeah,
That's
so they'll have Primus
now.
and Ultimus
teaming
up
three
together.
Versions of them. Because the classified version they brought to the portal, the ones in Blood of the Dead they brought through the portals, except for Richtofen there. I feel like they're going to have like three versions of themselves battling Monty.
The ones from BO3 are also going to be battling Monty.
That's like, how are you going to do an Easter egg like that where you have like billions of versions of these guys? Is it like a a universal Easter egg where everyone combines forces or something. It's
multiple universes because they hinted at that in Revelations.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's so many directions they can go with it.
Yeah, but the other thing I just thought of, where Blundell hinted in the stream about the self-sacrifice being the way that you have to do something in this next map of Greece. We were getting those hints already because, like you said, the Blood of the Dead, but also Dead of the Night, you have an actual step where you have to sacrifice yourself on the Wicker Man to do a step.
Seems like self-sacrifice
we've been getting that hint that that's going to be a big part of this next map.
You basically condemn yourself to hell.
Yeah,
if you guys
and
watch those streams, Kyle's always the one.
I'm like 90% of the time, I'm always the Wicker Man. Ah, not the beast! They're in my eyes! No, not that Wicker Man, not Nicolas Cage.
That game that we played, when at the end, when they both got down, they're like, Penguin, screw it, just kill his ass!
Yeah, I know. We were both shooting at the giant werewolf right at the end.
We were doing, chat, to be fair, that run, we were doing so well in the boss fight. Like, we never got down until that one part there. We were doing absolutely amazing.
Mm-hmm. And then this even with the red vampire, like, you had one job.
And then we shot it right in the heart, and then he just went down instantly. And then cutscene.
I was the red vampire assassin with that new perk. I was running up, stabbing in the back. I'm like, get off my boy, Kyle! Get off, Penguin!
Those red vampires.
Also, for anybody who didn't see that game, you hear Matt over there, quick, Fresby, I want to teabag him!
I seriously, when we killed the boss, I'm like, give me up! I want to teabag the vampire and the wolf! Come on! And we went to a white screen, I'm like, no! Oh my god.
He wanted, I heard in your voice, you wanted to do that so badly. It was, I couldn't stop.
Oh, the red vampire I wanted to teabag so much. I'm like,
oh my god.
Dude. We beat you finally.
Dude, those red vampires, honestly, they literally pissed me off, like, over and over and over. Every attempt we did, I got annoyed by that.
They are what ruined my almost flawless boss fight on solo.
That was the real boss of that map, was just the red vampires.
Since this was announced last week on stream on Tuesday, typically in Treyarch fashion, and I say in Treyarch fashion, they kind of cracked the bed the last DLC, but typically they announce it. Then the week after that, there's a teaser trailer for it. Then the second week, 2 weeks after they announce it, that's when the Easter egg typically is. They just said it's in March. Penguin brought up a good point when we were watching the stream. Kyle and I and Penguin were watching this.
March 5th to be exact.
And they said redacted, because it originally was February, and they said redacted over February, and then said March. So it's like, when in March? Will it be the first Tuesday in March, or will it be the midway through? That's the big confusion. But I think it's going to be March 5th, honestly. I think it's going to be March 5th at midnight.
Unless something has happened since making it, but like I showed Matt that image, if you look, it shows the, I guess you'd call it the poster image for that map, Ancient Evil, and right above it, it said March 5th.
Yep.
So unless something changes, it should probably end up being March 5th as a release.
Oh,
I think it'll be March 5th.
I'll be taking March 5th off from work so I can go and do this Easter egg.
Yeah, just a 24-hour live stream. Screw work, 24-hour live stream. But yeah, I think speaking of Easter eggs, I think the only ones that we need to do, obviously the Voyage, the Titanic one, and Blood of the Dead are the only ones that we need to do. Are we doing that tonight or no? If you guys want to, I would be down. I would be so down to do one or the other. Do Voyage.
I don't mind trying Blood of the Dead, but I do have work tomorrow, so I can't stay up past
in a little bit here, though, unfortunately, so I will not be joining. I have to get up in the morning.
It's okay. Well, yeah, I think we all do to work on some things.
Yeah, I mean, I actually originally just joined back in here so I could give my segment and then go peace out and go to sleep, but I got caught up in I was straight on fire, so I
I'm on fire! Alright, now one final thing, though, before we leave here. Especially Shadow, I want to talk to you about this as well, because I don't know if you played this or not, the Resident Evil 2 DLC Ghost Survivors. So,
the Ghost Survivors?
Yeah, I've seen a couple of live streams that the DLCs might be a little bit hard because, there's a lot more zombies and monsters and all that, but
yeah.
Have you played it at all? Like, give me a little insight, or are you just, like, starting for the first time?
I have not played it, but I have seen some gameplay.
Yeah, I mean,
And
The
From
DLC
what
looks
I've
pretty
heard.
insane. The 3 DLCs for it.
Yeah, and from what I heard from the gameplay, I heard that Kendo was the easiest out of all of them.
I mean, I've seen a couple of live streams from people, like I said, and I mean, I haven't done, you know, I haven't played Resident Evil 2 in a while since I know I haven't done Leon's yet, but I will hear eventually when I can, because I beat Claire's story, and then obviously I need to do Leon's, obviously. Yeah, because Apex and BO4 and all those other games, and just many other games in general keep me occupied from playing it. But we'll sneak peek spoilers. We'll play it eventually. I just don't know when. Oh, Matt Man's invited me to BO4. I guess that's that time again. Oh God, I hate you. I hate you.
Time. It's time.
Oh,
Time
my
to
God.
kill Richthofen. Wait, what?
Wait, kill Rick Top.
Spoiler
Whoa.
alert!
But anyways.
Oh, slow down there.
That is not cool.
Oh my God. But anywho, yeah, I think that's gonna do it here today for the
Yep,
episode
it's
2 of the
time to wrap it
podcast.
up.
So let's wrap it up here real quick. So I want to give some shout outs here before we head off the air. Shout out to Haley Darkblood on Twitch. Go follow her, guys. If you guys don't follow her, then I will murder you in your sleep. No, I'm joking. I don't do that. Bill, easy there. But
Spitfire,
Billy
Bill.
boy.
CJ
Billy
Terry.
boy, I may need. Billy boy, we may need
Oh,
to meet
God.
up in
Oh,
our
God.
player later. Monica!
Guys, it's my time to shine. Guys.
Cynthia,
Alright.
be quiet. Oh, Cynthia, stop. You know I love doing
I
Rugrats,
am
Cynthia.
not here.
Okay,
I'm
but
not here.
all right, everybody. I want to say a couple of shout outs here. CJ Terry, Cynthia, Sinky on YouTube. Go check her out
I will
also.
murder you if you don't show up.
That's my
Careful,
job.
she's a doll.
Freddie said that's my job. He just comes in and says that's my job. I'm giving out shout outs here because we're coming near the end. But that's another streamer right there you guys want to go check out on Twitch. Freddy's ready, bitch! Go to sleep.
Lock Freddy ready. Go sleep.
I like
That was
Freddy
a-
too. Monica!
That was actually
I got you guys.
all right.
All
Matt
right, my
Man,
little darklings.
the Mattman 98. He's on YouTube. Definitely go check him out, and on Twitch also.
I will be
And
going live in 5 minutes.
In 5 minutes, he'll be going live.
You need to raid my channel. Wait, what?
Oh, I'd like to raid something of yours, Bill. Monica!
And of course, the
Bill,
Penguinator,
Monica.
the guy that knows everything.
Hi.
Easter egg related. Waddle,
Yeah, he
waddle,
pretty
waddle,
much
waddle, waddle. He's a waddler.
Rada.
He likes to waddle a lot. Like Bill.
And of course, if
Oh,
you guys are
Bill,
watching this on
you
YouTube,
like your
because
Monica.
this will be on YouTube here. So if you guys
Oh,
can't
yeah.
drop a like, subscribe, turn on those post notifications. And if you guys are seeing this on Twitch, thank you guys for tuning in. You guys are awesome. Absolutely lit podcast. We'll be back next week. And as always,
Hell yeah.
you guys have a good day and stay safe.
Stay pugalicious.
Bye-bye.
Whoa.
Peace.